Hello there, welcome back to Beauty Bee and welcome to my very first update for my Finish 10 by Fall Project Pan. This is a project that I'm doing this summer to try to move out a few products in my collection before fall starts. They're just things that I don't want to spend another season with. So I've decided to break this into half and do 5 non-makeup products and 5 makeup products. I think we are going to start with the non-makeup just because I like to keep you in suspense, and we all know the makeup is the more interesting part of this. The first item I actually don't have here to show you. This is a body scrub from Tree Hut. It is their Tropical Glow, I believe is what they call it. It is supposedly their dupe for the Boom Boom Cream scent. I don't think it smells super similar to the Boom Boom Cream. I have had a few samples of that in the past, and I do like that scent a lot. This doesn't quite measure up, but it's also, a quarter the price of the Sol de Janeiro one, so I really can't complain about it. And I am about 2/3 of the way through that body scrub. I suspect that I will be able to show you the empty in the next update. I feel like I am weirdly positioned in my shot, so I'm going to do some adjusting before we talk about the rest of the products. Okay, I think that is a little bit better. Now let's get into the next product. This is another body product, and this is from Bath & Body Works. This is their Peace, Love, and Daisies body lotion. Now this has been in another project pan in the past, but last month when we started this project, I was at this purple line. I have used, I'd say, about half of the product that I had left, and now I am at this beige line. So I think there's a good chance that I will have this done by the next update. If not, I think that I will have very little left and have a very easy time finishing it for the finale. Is that right? There's only 2 updates and a finale to this project? Time flies when you're having fun. Okay. Next product, I've actually been sort of switching off between this body lotion and this next product. And this next product is the Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. I feel like I'm on Wheel of Fortune with how I'm enunciating that. But this is intended for the face. I've never gotten into it on my face. I have very normal skin. I don't need a facial oil. And this just feels like a lot. It additionally has some glitter to it. Not my favorite thing to wear on my face. So I've been using this on my legs, and it does give a nice little bit of glow. That glitter that's annoying on my face actually looks pretty nice on my legs. So I had a lot of this left at the beginning. I was up at this purple line again, and now I am down here at this beige line that is blending in surprisingly well with the bottle and my shot. But I have, I would say, maybe 1/3 of the product left. Again, like the lotion, I'm either going to finish this in the next month or have a really easy time finishing it for the finale. So far, I don't see myself having too much of an issue finishing the products that we've talked about. All of that changes with this next product, which is just a mini nail polish from Wet n Wild. I don't have a shade name on this. I bought it in a set years ago, and I don't even think that they make this line of nail polish anymore, though I could be wrong. Anyway, at the intro, I was up here at this green line, and I have used this for a full manicure one time, but doesn't show a whole lot of usage. I am definitely below that green line now, but it's not enough to justify making another mark. However, I have finished quite a few of these over the years. I got this set, I think, 6 years ago, and I have used up all 7 or 8 that were in there, except for this one. So if I remember correctly, you don't get that close to the bottom before the brush doesn't reach and you're getting this really dry, gunky, crusty nail polish, which I have no interest in buying polish thinner. I have plenty of nail polish. Goodness knows I have plenty of nail polish. So once we get to the point where this starts getting difficult to apply, I'm just going to call it done. But for right now, I am right at this green line. Then the last non-makeup item is a fragrance. This is Gingham from Bath & Body Works. I used this pretty much exclusively for the first like 2.5 weeks after I started this project. I've been largely still working from home and I live by myself, so I don't feel bad applying quite a bit of body spray because after, a couple of hours, I at least cannot smell it anymore. And it's not like there's anyone else here who is going to be choked out if I spritz this, 4 times every 3 hours. So that's my way of saying I didn't just saturate myself 2 or 3 times with this product to make as much progress as I did. I went all the way from this blue line down to this beige line. So if I used the same amount of product in the next month that I did this previous month, I would have this done by the next update. I don't think that's likely to happen. I have been mixing things up a little bit more. I've been going to the office a little bit more. Those 2 things together, I think will make for slower progress in the next month, but I still don't foresee myself having a terribly difficult time finishing this by the finale. Let's shift gears a little bit and talk about the makeup products that I am working on. The first is this e.l.f. Blush Quad. This is in light and it is their powder blush palette. My goal on this is to use this palette 15 times, and additionally within those 15 uses to use each of these individual shades 3 times. I've owned this for about a year now and I'm still not sure if I really like it and if it really adds a whole lot of value to my collection. So this is my way of really thoroughly testing it out and being able to make an informed decision at the end of the project if I want to keep it around. And I've got to say, so far, I think the only shade that I really like is this light pink, and I think I have other similar shades in my collection. But anyway, I am currently sitting at 7 overall uses. This reddish shade I have used once. This peach shade I have used 3 times. And both of these bottom shades I have used 3 times. So I have 8 total uses left to hit my goal on this palette. And within those 8 uses, I will need to use this reddish shade twice. Again, that seems very, very doable. The other product that I had a usage goal on was my Balm palette from the Balm. Now this is a 8-pan palette, but I only have usage goals on 2 of these products, which are Let's Bolt, which is a very yellow highlighter slash eyeshadow, and Bronzilla, which I use as a bronzer. And my goal with these products was to use them 15 times each. I am currently sitting at 6 uses on Bronzilla. Wanted to point to Let's Bolt and talk about Bronzilla there. And I'm at 4 on Let's Bolt. So I have 9 uses to go on the bronzer, 11 uses to go on the highlight. I think in this entire project, the highlight is probably the only item that I've actually fallen behind a little bit. To be on track, I would need to have used this 5 times, but 4 is not too far behind. I don't think that these will be too difficult to get up to 15 uses. I do really like Bronzilla. Let's Bolt is pretty. I don't think it's a great highlighter on me, just because it is so deep and so yellow. But it's a really pretty eyeshadow, and sometimes I do use it as a highlight just because I think it's pretty. And why not? Here's what that looks like. Okay, the next item is probably the single most exciting one in this entire update. This is my NYX Ash palette, and my goal is to hit pan in just one shade. My favorite shade in the palette, and the only one that I had any chance of hitting pan on within 3 months. And ta-da! I hit pan. I think you can see that little glint of silver. I didn't have to use this that many times to hit pan. I think I used it 4-ish times in the past month. You know, could have been 3, could have been 5, somewhere in there. And I have indeed hit pan. I am going to repress this just into one of my circular magnetic singles pans, and then I will be decluttering the rest of this palette. This is not a bad palette. I think that if these shades are unique to your collection, you would probably like it. It's not the easiest to use, but I do think you can get really pretty looks. It's fairly workable. It just needs a little bit of help, a little bit of babying. I just have these shades other places in formulas I like better. So this is really the only special shade in this palette to me. I do really love this shade. It is a perfect neutral for me. But you know what? I'm just going to put this into a single pan. I feel like that will be nice because it'll allow me to pull it into my build your own palettes, and I'll probably get more use out of it that way than I would in this palette with a bunch of other shades that I don't particularly enjoy. And then last we have 3 mini lip products that I'm trying to finish. And if you're saying, wait, isn't that 6 products in your makeup category? I'm counting these 2 as a single item. These are ColourPop Just a Tints. These are the minis. I have mine in the shade Butterfly Kisses and Chubby Bunny. So here is what Chubby Bunny is looking like. It is very small, and I have used it several times over the past month. I think, though, that Butterfly Kisses is actually even further along. Yeah, I mean, that's rolled all the way up. I don't think it's going to be too difficult to finish these. I think in this next month, I want to focus on getting this one out, and then I will switch focus and finish this one. I just want to see a little bit faster progress, a little bit more obvious progress, and I think the way to do that for me personally is just to focus on one, rather than trying to split my time more or less evenly. So hopefully this one will be gone in the next update, and I will have moved on to this one. We'll see though. It seems likely at least. My last item is from McGrath, and this is a lip gloss. And I think that you can see there is some, good catch. I think you can see that there is some significant windowing going on. I scraped the applicator along the sides of the tube actually a couple days ago at this point, and I can still see the windowing. I don't think there's a whole lot of product left in here. I am planning to take the stopper out because this is a McGrath lip gloss, and I don't want to know what the price per milliliter is on this, but it's too much. And I'm hoping to have to take out the stopper by the next update. Then hopefully I will be able to use any remnants by the finale. But I do not think I am far away from needing to take out that stopper. That is looking very well used. And if I didn't say it already, this is in the shade Flesh 6, and it's one of the mini Lust glosses. Okay, so I think that this next update should be a good one. I think that I will have the Tree Hut scrub done. I'm hoping to have both of these moisturizers done, and I think there is a good chance that I will have my goal hit on the blush palette, as well as one of the ColourPop Just Tints. So there's my update. If you are doing a project this summer, I would love to hear about it. Definitely let me know how it's going, hopefully very well. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy these project pans, or if you would like to follow along with my other content. I would really appreciate that. Thanks again, and I hope that I see you all next time. Bye!